Teacher and classmates, my team is number 4. The members are Magali, Mario, Carlos Cuevas, Samantha, Carlos Moran, Alexandra, Michelle, and me, Natalie. Next, we will talk about eating disorders in Mexico in adolescents.
In introduction, eating disorders in adolescents become called a public health problems because they are an important cause of chronic disease with severe symptoms and high cost of treatment. We will talk about all anorexia nervosa, drunkorexia, permarexia, and plastic anemia. Also highlighting span growth, consequence, cause, symptoms, treatment, medical, social, and psychological needs.
Are you nervous? Because we very afraid, but that's not important. Eating disorders are eating habits caused by a feeling such as anxiety, worry, sadness, and excessive preoccupation with body weight and physical appearance. Permarexia is a psychological syndrome that affects both men and women, but the woman is the most affected.
What is it? Very restricted hypercalorie diet.
But what are these diets?
This become obsession with counting calories since science. They are people by always being on a diet. They prive themselves of foods that provide vitamins or components necessary for healthy growth.
But what causes permarexia? Is low self-esteem, validation based on your weight, dissatisfaction with your physique, and social criticism.
What consequence does it have?
What consequences it have? Well, on August 31st, 2016, the Commission Nacional for Physical Culture and Reports, la CONADE, the CONADE specialists declared that these are immensity risks in terms of health in adults, but even in adolescents, like
Metabolic alteration, hyperglycemia, arterial hypertension, low cholesterol, hormonal problems.
it is important to know that it is important to know that one in 20 persons suffer from this problem, where in 30% persons obsessively counting their calories in products.
Who is this problem? Always look at the number calories in products. Having a month linked by your weight. On why to prevent disorders is to educate children from an early age about nutrition so that they can make informed decisions.
No? Okay.
No.
The disorder known under anorexia, eating disorder which people individuals. Okay, they stop eating food and compensated for the lack of the weak excessive alcohol. Okay, they stop eating food and drinking alcohol. Okay, when this more common, it's more common in the woman. To create the false idea that eating drink alcohol at the same time acids are consuming many calories. Okay, the false idea: the more drink alcohol, many calories. The book is origin. Okay, the word drunk derives from drunk. Spanish, English, Spanish, beber, English, drunk. Orexia is the suffix Spanish, English, Spanish. Orexia is appetite. No, Spanish is appetito. English appetite. Okay. Symptoms from orexia. It's a vomit. The principal symptom is a vomit. Physical treatments. Physical treatments. It's a anorexia person is not subject physicals. The problems, physical, social, family, and personals. A family is a grandmother, it's a grandfather, father, mother, sister, a brother, and me person. The anorexia person is subject physical treatment immediately. The physical, emotional, they make irreversible. Large amounts of alcohol in the body causing orange oxygen, which the liver begin the most pregnant demand on the carbohydrates and cirrhosis.
In the page of the government of Mexico and health, it mentions that a vast study was carried out and these were the results. This disorder is found in men and women around 18 to 24 years of age. And a survey was conducted with the following question. During the last 30 days, how many times have you consumed 5 or more glasses of alcoholic beverage on the same occasion? And it was done to 120 university students. According to Albert Espel, of head of the Department of the Faculty of Health Sciences, the following graph presents the results of the study sample. And of the 120 participants, a high percentage of the sample were women with 75.8% and 24.8% of the men. And the number is 91 of the women and 29 of the men.
In Mexico, every 20,000 cases for anorexia, bulimia, hypernorexia, anorexia, and the registry.
Other eating disorder is anemia. What is anemia? The anemia is a disease cause the body does not have enough healthy red blood cells. Red blood cells are found blood and contain protein. The anemia can be mild or severe and dangerous. There are many types of anemia. symbol is iron deficiency anemia, aplastic anemia, megaloblastic anemia, hemolytic anemia, and thalassemia. The aplastic anemia is most common than megaloblastic in the teenagers, but the most common is iron deficiency anemia. Data from the medical encyclopedia, the anemia aplastic is most dangerous than other types anemia. No treatment, the anemia aplastic can be death. The iron deficiency anemia is less dangerous. Now we will talk about the anemia aplastic. We will explain the cause, the teenager with disease. First, Alexandra, what is aplastic anemia?
Aplastic anemia is aplastic anemia is conditional that occurs when the body stops producing the necessary amount of new blood cells. Symptoms. Aplastic anemia might have no symptoms. When symptoms occur, signs and symptoms might include the following. The patient can have fatigue, shortness, dizziness, etc.
Cases of aplastic anemia in Mexico. In Mexico, infant children or pediatric, 3.6 the children have aplastic anemia. In adolescent, from 50 to 25 years old have aplastic anemia. 4.2 in adults. 3.8 people per million have aplastic anemia.
Further case. She is an 18-year-old here approximately a few months ago. She was diagnosed with aplastic anemia. Since then, her life and routine has changed. Her routine consists of spending 24 hours a day at home, mostly living alone. When she cannot leave the house unless she has to go to the hospital. She cannot leave the house useless. She has to go to the hospital. She goes to the hospital regularly. She usually spends her time in the hospital because she has to have blood tests, transfusion, or have the different tests done. She can get sick not even away food because it is very bad for her. Her body can wasting it, and she has to have a lot of social training. In a way, she goes to the Royal Hospital because they have been taking care of her since she was diagnosed with the disease. She is waiting for a donor who can be compatible so that she can have bone marrow transplant and soon she can simply be late-line disease. Treatment of aplastic anemia. In aplastic anemia, hematopoietic stem cell transplantation can be curative and is the transplantation can be curative and is the transit of choice, especially in younger patients with a compatible donor.
What is anorexia? Anorexia is an eating disorder that causes an intense fear of gaining weight.
Bernard Camarera stressed that in Mexico there are 22,000 causes of eating disorders, mainly in young people between 13 and 30 years of age.
Up to 10 in Mexican women have some degree of disorders in their eating behavior, and 1% will be severely affected.
Anorexia affects women more than men in proportion of 9 to 1.
Lifetime prevalence in women is around to be 0.9%, while in men it is around 0.3%.
Types restricted. It's carried out by diet, fasting, or excessive exercise.
Compulsive purgative. It is the one in which vomiting, use of laxatives, etc. is provoked.
Anorexia nervosa concept. It's serious disorder with serious medical and psychological implications. It's a distortion body of image.
Symptoms. Refusal to maintain a weight equal to or greater than the minimum value that corresponds to his age and height.
Important loss of weight, an affirmative that is, but even if it's time.
Reducing food intake, especially those containing more fat or calories.
Increasing excessive physical exercise. Well, consequence. In the case of women, their menstruation disappears or stops.
They might suffer from osteoporosis and hypothermia.
Start having hair problems, kidney and nervous system. Treatment. According to OMS, the most effective treatment is cognitive behavioral by multidisciplinary medical teams, doctor, nurse, professional psychologists, with family support.
Psychological symptoms such as a state of sadness, irritability, anger, or social isolation. Personality of perfectionism and self-demanding in their life, low self-image.
Medical. Doctor will mail you visit a mental health professional to receive therapy. Therapy of anorexia to learning health eating habits, and it can be individually or family.
Social. The deputy member of the Job and Sexually Diversity Commission emphasized that the sex between is adolescents.
Then I will present a real case of a child named Roberto Mendez. Roberto, a 14-year-old man, resident of the state of Chihuahua, suffered from bullying at home and at school, and for his week. So begin a strict diet that consists of not eating and reducing excessive for last week. This led Roberto to have complication is healed. He tried for 3 years. The struggle he had. Doctor helped him, but unfortunately Roberto died.
Right, representing the proportion of new cases, this is for 100,000 populations based on Mexico population projection 1990 to 2030 are presented below National Population Council CONAPO.
In 2017, Colima was the state that highest of anorexia caused, with a total 6.55.
In 2018, Morelos was the state with the highest of anorexia cases with a total of 9.77.
In 2019, Chihuahua was the state that highest cause of anorexia, with a total 8.39.
Thank you.
It is important to avoid for the great compulsion in adolescents, as they are the most prone to this disorder.
And in my opinion, this topic is very interesting and very important for me because it's important to know about this because of the damage it causes to us and also to be able to help other people.
In my personal opinion, I think that each person is unique and their appearance is perfect. We don't show to view the diets like a big vehicle to aesthetic perfection, but as a way to keep keep a healthy life.
In my opinion, eating disorders are of great importance because they affect you in a brutal manner.
In my opinion, eating disorders are caused by society, but not help because sometimes it's genetics. But society has influenced many stereotypes with very high standards, and we young people are affected by asking to be perfect.
My personal opinion is that it's necessary to seek help. If you have the disorder eating.
Opinion person, if you have this eating disorder, you can go hospital and medical control. Not is obligatory to eat.
Thank you.